Hey, Influence here. Today I have the X-Men Wolverine 1/6 scale action figure by Honō Studios. And you see the box, nice box. 1/6, I usually do unboxing just for members, but 1/6 I do the unboxing and the review because there's not a whole ton of stuff. But I do like this box. It has this little, first it has the X-Men, has all this nice art box, but then you have the opening here to open it up.
Transformers reviews, tech and the news, whatever else I use as a muse. Hit subscribe, I appreciate the views. Influences interest on YouTube.
So take it out of the box. I'll show that in a minute. But in the inside is where all the stuff is here. You can see the directions. It does come with a comic that you can put on the back, I believe. And it just shows a bunch of stuff. Comes with some accessories. Things of that nature. Shows you the articulation points so you don't wall out. Here's the figure in box. So here we are out the box with everything. Of course, you got the figure. Let me show this a little closer. Show his face sculpt. I do like his face sculpt. He has the frown. You get two extra faces, two bottom faces. So you have this one with the teeth showing, and I'll show these on him. And this one, I think I'm gonna use this. And how you do that, just real quick. I usually get into accessories first, but I just wanted to show this real quick. Just take his head off, and then you pop his face off. I'm gonna do it through the back because there's a little hole here. You pop his face off. I don't want to damage nothing. And then I'll put the face on. I saw somebody in a group say his face looked tanner than his arms, and they do a little bit, but I think that makes sense because he has hair. It's probably hair, like stubble maybe on his face, or maybe his face is dirty, and he has hair on his arms, so you can see that his arms are also flesh, like they're fleshy material, which is wild. His face isn't, it's molded, but this is like his bicep is fleshy. You can see. I didn't think that was going to be. So let's get into the rest of the accessories. Get him to stand up. So you get regular hands that's on him. I don't know anybody that's going to use those. I mean, you might, depending on your pose. But then you get these hands, which are what I want, what I'm waiting for. You get two faces, which what I showed. The one is on him. You get this cylinder piece that connects with this piece right here, and you can unscrew it to get it on a little better. To a little tighten. You get two of these ball joints, which are extra ball joints for your hand, for the hands. Of course, we all know that. You get this, which is the stand. Has Wolverine branded here. Now this stand doesn't feel the best. It is plastic. It has a little place here. You just take this out, and then you have this plastic piece. I did think this was not plastic. I thought it was like hard maybe, but I think you put that in here. At least that's what the directions say. And what you need to do is you have to cut this out right here, this picture. I thought it was for a comic, but I don't think it is. So I'm going to see. But I think you can put a comic book in the back if you want to. So I'm going to see. I'm going to try to make, or try to fit a comic in here and see what it do. And all it is just a plastic piece, and just goes into the back of here. You also get these things, which is slash marks. You got one big one, and then you get the two other little ones. So these can be fitted on here like this. Be careful too, because it's sharp. And here's what it looks like. It does create a little like claw marks. So let me see how that looks, and then we'll get into articulation. Take his hand off, put his new hand on. For articulation's sake, I'm gonna put the other hand on and leave the other hand on, and then I'll put this one on later. I just want to show you what it looks like with the slash effect. And here's what it looks like with the slash effect. Like I said, I don't like that. I'd rather have his bare claws. But I guess if you have poses, some type of poses, it might work. And you might like it. Just show the other hand up close. It's like he's grabbing something, and it's not, you know, it has his marks for the sheath, like the sheathing things that are always on his glove. This piece comes off too, separate. So it's like separate. His gloves are kind of like separate. So you can kind of maneuver them. And that's pretty much it for his accessories. So let's just get into his articulation, and then I will show him together and posed up. So articulation, of course, his head goes all the way around. He can go down. He can look down. He does have a neck joint. He can look up about that much. And of course, he can go side to side. It is on a ball joint. Paint is nice right here. It looks like a cow, like it looks like a suit. Here, not so much. It's more cloth. It doesn't look like the same material. I mean, it's not the same material as this. I kind of wish it would have been the same material, but I can understand maybe this is spandex. Maybe he needs to be a little stretchier, and his cowl is harder because it's not that he needs protection, but it is hard, and this is hard too. I always pictured his cowl being hard, like his face things. Arms go all the way around. They're like separate. They're on separate joints. So you can take these things off. These things do come off. It did come off kind of easy when I was manipulating it, but I don't think you have a problem with it coming off. I'm just mentioning it. Again, these come off too. So let's put that down for a minute. Arms, with it being separate, you get a good good articulation point. And they go up and down. They have a, like they go down that far, and then you can put them up like that on that type of thing. Biceps get you all the way almost, and since it's soft, it kind of gives the illusion it looks like of real muscle. Like it looks like and feels like real, not real skin, you know, it's rubber or whatever, but it gives that illusion, especially with the hair. I think it's nice. I think the paint is nice. Elbow wise, he does have a little elbow swivel that he can get, so you can definitely use that for poses. Hands, of course, the normal ball joint hands, so you get in and out like that. That's good for his claw poses. You get down and you spin all the way around. Chest, upper chest, and that's probably why it's not made out of this material also, because then you can get a more crunch, because it crunches right here underneath his chest, and then the abs actually crunch down here where your abs are crunching. So he has that type movement, and he can get side to side about that much. Of course, we'll see how this holds up over time. I know there's issues sometimes with fabrics, and this is a newer company for me. I'm usually Hot Toys, and I will show a Hot Toys comparison later, because this is supposed to be 1/6 scale. It looks shorter to me. in the when they showed it, and it was cheaper. So I'm not sure how much shorter it is than say another character. I'm going to bring a couple characters over and show. But let's get back to articulation. So again, of course, the suit is in the way a little, but you get that much. You got a thigh swivel. He has all the muscles that he should have, and they really shine through in the spandex. You can feel them and see them, so that's cool. Knees, of course, are double jointed. You have a foot down. You got the rocker, of course, and you got a toe tilt, so you can get some extra type of poses, which I think is great. So let me get this all suited up, because this is self-explanatory. I'm not really going to show that. You got the thing here. You just put the piece into the hole in the bottom. I was resisting a "that's what she said" joke. And I'm really happy with this figure. I think it's a great looking Wolverine figure. And man, here he is with his claws in. And like I said, I just think it's a great Wolverine figure. And I think I was going to order the Wolverine from Wolverine and Deadpool, but I think I'm just, because I ordered Deadpool from Wolverine and Deadpool, the newer one. So I think I'm going to just have this displayed next to that Deadpool, because I'm cool with that. And here's Black Panther next to him. So I think that, you know, it's an okay size. I'm not sure if that's correct, but he is smaller, so I do like that. I think he would be a lot smaller than T'Challa, tell you the truth. I think he's at least 6 foot maybe, and he's 5'3". That's not 5 or 5. Yeah, 5'3", I think, or 5'4". I forget. How do I forget that? But I do. I think 5'3". He's short though, so might even, some people say 5'2". Here he is next to him, and like I said, him crouched down, it'll probably be all right. We shall see. And here we are. On the base, everything comic does fit in here. This is one of my favorite covers, but I like the cover a lot, so, because it's just Wolverine showing his claws. You can see. So we got that. In closing, I think this is a good figure. I really like it. I really like the price. It was a lot cheaper than 1/6s usually. But I don't see, like, it's not, the paint is nice. The blue with the yellow and black, with the red belt. Belt is rubber. Belt is nice. The paint on this is pretty great. Like I said, the soft, cushiony arms. I like that. I like that it looks like skin. I like his face. I like the cowl. I like everything. The claws look good. They're long. I like that they're long. Some people, depending on the artist, some people draw them shorter or longer. Some people exaggerate them really far. I don't think they're too long, but I do like the longer claws than the shorter claws. I think some people try to draw them like they're just bone around metal, and I think the metal extended the bone, or vice versa. I mean, the bone was already what it is. It didn't extend the bone, but the metal went down farther. I don't know. I don't know how it works, people, but that's how I think it works. So that's my take on it. But yeah, I just used the comic. You don't have to cut that out if you don't want to. I don't really want to destroy that box with cutting that out. But that is a nice picture, so I'm not going to hold you there. And I guess it doesn't really matter. It's like part of the bottom. They did do it so you won't mess up the box, the outside, or anything. And that's great too that they thought about that. Thought about collectors. All right, so thanks for watching. Get over with you another one.
You know, life ain't no, life ain't no, life ain't no. As long as you alive, you can give another try and take it real high if you want.